Hi, my name is Margaret, and welcome to my artsy corner of the internet. It's very late. I feel like Louis the 14th right now. You know that one photo of Louis the 14th that's like... Oh, that's bad. Wait, okay, well, listen, I kind of look like a turtle. So, yeah, it's very late at night. And my brain said, "You're not allowed to sleep." And I said, well, I mean, I guess I'm not the boss of me, so okay, what are we gonna do? And it said, watch dance videos. And I was like, okay. I got some recommendations to watch three, does that look like a 3? That looks like an E. 3J butter. Well, you know, now that I'm looking at the video that I have pulled up, it actually does not say 3J anywhere, but everybody said it was called 3J. I don't know. I'm assuming it's because there are 3 J's in the video. We're gonna watch, we're gonna react, and I'm gonna somehow turn this 1-minute video into like a 20-minute video. Are we ready? Are you sure you're ready though? Because like, I don't know if I'm ready. Ooh. Wait, I missed it. Now we're gonna react. Ooh. There's so many movements already. Wait. Ooh. Yes. Okay. Ooh. I don't know what just happened. I literally, I don't know what just happened. Hang on. I never realized how uncoordinated my fingers are until this very moment. Well, I mean, I feel like the first thing you have to talk about is how they fit like 8,000 moves into like 10 seconds. That's crazy. There's no moment in this where they're like just like eating up time. They basically said, we have 20 seconds to do a 5-minute piece, so you better move fast. But then even within that, there's very like obvious syncopated rhythms, and like some things are drawn out, but the drawn out moves are now like 2 seconds opposed to half a second, instead of like a drawn out move being like 5 seconds opposed to 1 second. Like they're moving so fast. Are we sure they didn't speed this up? Are we sure that you did not put this in fast motion? I know they didn't, but I would like to believe that they just sped this up in editing so that I can feel better about my own dance abilities. Thank you very much. They all just look really cool. Like, you know, like when you pause, like if you were to pause this video at like any second, I'm probably doing something like, but like when I pause the video here, they're all just like, I know I'm really cool. Like, I'm like, must be nice. I look like the French monarch and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle at the same time, and you look nice. That's stupid. Okay. I feel like one thing that is crazy about them is that they're very clean. Like, I just paused at a random moment, and like basically all of their legs are at the same bent, their weight is in the same location, their knees are at the same location, even both of their hands and like their thumbs are pointing in basically the same direction. like how, okay. I also really, that in that moment it looks really cool when they drive their car, because they keep their torso basically like space held, like somebody's just like holding them in place, and so it looks like they're kind of just suspended and their legs are moving below them. Good job. How do I say that? Like if you're gonna like keep this here and like move this back and forth, it's not just about keeping this still, because if you kept it still then it would come with it. You have to like focus on like kind of like torquing whatever it is to make it stay in place. That was the worst explanation. It's really impressive how they can keep their torsos in the same spot and then move everything hips and lower without letting it affect their torso at all. It's doing its own thing. In those, he starts like in his neck almost, and the arms come so strong from the shoulder. Oh, it's so good. It's like goom, goom, you know, like it's not just it's like a shoulder movement that just kind of trails off in the arms, opposed from being like an arm movement, and it gives a lot of dimension to such a simple. Why is it every single time I pause this video they don't look stupid? Oh, I really like his shoulders. Okay, first of all, I love his shoulders. These things, these little intricate things, like it's really impressive that they can go that fast and not have something like, how are they not accidentally flipping off the camera? Like I feel like if you just did this you'd accidentally do something wrong, but they're so clean. Like what? Come on, Margaret, think coherent thoughts. His little face right here, wait, no, I missed it. His face. I like it. It's like 0.2 of a second, but he looks so surprised. I love it. Okay. It's so quick. It's like I don't even know what I'm watching. He does a little thing where he goes boom, boom. I believe that's a dime stop. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But if you've ever seen if you've ever seen somebody do like an actual robot, like not like the robot that we all do, but like somebody who actually looks like a robot when they do the robot, like, you know what I'm talking about. Those are what they call dime stops. So it's like you're stopping, but it's not like a pop, because pops have like that like wink, wink, wink. I'm not doing any of this properly, but dime stops are just stopping, and it looks like somebody's strobing. Strobing is also a thing though. Wow, my brain does not work, but the control it takes to do those quick stops so quickly after each other, because again, like this is such a fast combination slash dance that like hitting those two little boom booms that quickly it takes a lot of precision and like muscle. Think of the word. Muscle control. Oh, this part. The reason why I think that part looks so cool is because they keep their torso and legs so still. And are their heads still? Their heads are pretty still, but it's just in the arms. That's why it looks so satisfying, is because everything's so still and there's only one thing moving. And so your eye, even though it goes by so fast, I'm not even quite sure what's happening. Like your eye is only going to the arm because it's the only thing that's moving. It's so satisfying. I love that. Who came up with this? I kind of love them and I also kind of hate them, because now I'm going to spend all of my time trying to figure out how they did this. I think that's a great example of also like, dance doesn't always have to be like this thing where like your leg is behind your head and touching, you know, and then you spin on your head a couple times to like be impressive and fun to watch. Like quite literally anybody, like you could teach your grandma this probably. Maybe not. It's kind of hard, not gonna lie, but like if you worked on it enough, like you could teach anybody that. And I think that's one of the fun things about it, is like dance to be interesting and fun to watch and to do. It doesn't have to be some big, like, I've trained 18,000 years to do this step. It can be like something fun that you come up with, and that's gonna bug me until I learn how to do it. Okay. Their legs move so fast. They're probably holding their core like a lot, but honestly, I feel like when you move this fast, they're probably holding their core and like contract. Like, I feel like their muscles would be really, really sore after doing this, because to move that fast, you have to have, okay, well, here's another thing. There's a difference between like your quick twitch muscles and like your I don't know, long twitch muscles. Your quick twitch muscles are the ones that like let you do things really, really quick, and you have to warm them up differently than like the muscles that help you like extend and like hold lines for a really long time. And so there is a difference between those different types of muscles, and this is a dance that is almost entirely like quick twitch move, and so it's smaller, it's more intricate, and it's quick. Kind of similar to petit allegro in ballet, but the little step is do. It's very similar to like a pas de bourrée in ballet, but they're just doing it in a different style, obviously, but so quick. And that was the other thing I was gonna say. I got it. It's in the brain. This is, I think, one of those pieces where you have to know what you're doing, but you have to have this so ingrained in your body that it's like muscle memory. There's like a certain amount of like, if you stop to think about what you're doing, you're gonna trip up and you're gonna, and so I don't know if anybody's, if you are a dancer, you might have had one of these experiences where like your brain has no idea what's happening, but your body's like, I'm doing things, and I'm like, am I on the right count? And my body's like, I don't know, but I'm still doing things. So I feel like this is one of those dances where if you are like an overthinker in dance, which I sometimes find myself falling into, is like I'm thinking about so much, I'm thinking so much about what I'm doing that it's actually hindering my body because I can't think fast enough. And so you sometimes have to like stop thinking, and then your body will be like, oh my gosh, thank you, ma'am, for not thinking so much. Now I can actually do what I need to do. I feel like this is one of those pieces where like if you start thinking, you're screwed. My good sirs, are y'all seeing his foot? I don't think you're supposed to stand on your foot like that, sir. Y'all are seeing this, right? I was just about to talk about how like they get such like a nice like wind blown line in their body, and it looks like somebody's just like shaking out a tissue or a handkerchief, but like with now I know how they do it. Look at his knee. I'm more trained in like ballet contemporary, and so the whole thing in ballet is like your knee must go over your toes. But the whole thing is like your knee has to go over your toes, and if your knee isn't over your toe, you are going to perish. Like that's literally what ballet teachers talk about, which like fair, because if you are doing like big ballet jumps and you land with your knee not over your toe, like that is dislocation city. But obviously when you do it in this technique, you can do it safely. It is probably dangerous, so like don't just start like walking around like this. But look at his knees. I think I really like how the whole flow of the piece has these very like intricate. I'm gonna get it one day. I'm gonna get it. Wait, what? Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to flip you off. It has such intricate little like gestural hands, and then it immediately is contrasted by a big formation change or something quick with the legs or wibbly wobbly knees. It gives like the choreography a story arc. Even just there, I'm sorry, I'm watching it again, okay? You can't stop me. You're not here with me. Haha, I can do whatever I want. He does like this like little head. It's those like little things, because he also has his shoulder. He does very good from like shoulder up with adding these little moments of like initiation or texture. Like this part and this part. It's such like a subtle thing to like move your head around like that, but like, oh my gosh. it's hard like not to watch him. I mean, he's in like the front, he has cool shoes on, but then like he does like something like that and you're like, whoa. Okay. Hello, editing Margaret, to refilm this part because for some reason I didn't use their names while talking about this, which is really, really annoying. And I'm like, why did I do that anyway? But I thought this was an interesting point, so I didn't want to just like cut it out of the video. The little arm movements I think are really interesting because J-Hope starts it in his shoulders and really lets it ripple out, which is really cool. And then Jimin's, I think in the original video I said it was almost gentle, very, very like subtle, gentle little arm waves, which is a nice contrast to the like quickness and sharpness of the rest of the movements in this piece. And then Jungkook has this really cool thing where he like accents like the wrist. I can't even do it, but I just thought it was really cool how different all of the movements were, even though it's the same movement. So it's cool how each one of them can have such a different interpretation of the movement, but yet they all look cohesive and there's no like dissonance when you're looking at it. It's not like because they're so clean, they're all in the same count, they're all in the same angle, and because they're so clean and so together, they can then have their own personality. It's like harmonizing with music. Everybody can be singing different notes, but if you're singing the right different notes, then it's a really beautiful harmony. But if you're singing like the wrong notes or something slightly off, then you get like a, I don't know if this is very good. But like because they're all hitting those harmonies and because they're all on the right timing, it works together to create a beautiful sound or visual. I also just love the contrast of hitting things so sharp and together and then going into like a full groove too. Like, but they're bouncing back from different tonalities so quickly and so fluidly that like you don't even really notice that they're doing that until they, you don't even realize until they're doing it. Oh, until you like slow it down and like analyze and like see that they're jumping back from different textures and qualities. And I feel like I understand the personality of those movements so well. Like I just feel like I understand the personality of that moment of the dance very well. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but I understand it because he I don't know, he just embodied something that made me go, yeah, I knew that dude in high school. But it's not actually a dude, it's like the moves that he's doing, if they were embodied into a human form, I understand who that person is. Yeah, well, I will continue to watch this video until I figure out what the heck is happening in it. Because even after watching it like 4 or 5 times, every single time I'm like, where did that move come from? I didn't see that move last time. So yeah, final thoughts. There's so much happening and I like it all. Yeah, I'm very happy that that was absorbed by my eyeballs tonight, and I had a great time. I promise not to film any more videos past 1 a.m. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry you had to witness this, but I'm not sorry that you had to witness that. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I think my phone is probably dead. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be unfortunate if it died in the middle of this? That'd be sad. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Sometimes I actually have more rational things to say than this. But yeah, thank you. I hope to see you guys again soon. Yay, dance. Bye.